Hey, let me talk to you like someone who has lived with this system long enough to know how it reshapes everyday moments. The first time you hit play on the Skywave X60, there's this instant realization that your old setup was just a placeholder, something you tolerated, not something you felt. This is for the kind of person who cares about presence, depth, and detail. You re the one who notices when voices lack weight, when explosions feel flat, when ambience is missing entirely. Before we go any further, take a moment to check the current price and stock. Systems offering real 7.14 wireless surround performance don't linger at good prices for long, and hesitation here almost always leads to regret later. You know that moment you were watching a blockbuster on your old TV or soundbar and thought, this should feel bigger. That was the signal you'd outgrown compromise. You kept turning up the volume hoping it would suddenly sound right, only to end up with distortion and fatigue. With the Skywave X60, that phase ends. From the very first scene, there is a deep sense of relief. It has like your room finally learned how to speak in sound instead of just blaring it. There is no confusion in the soundstage here. Voices stay anchored. Music feels layered. Atmos height effects don't just exist, they float overhead with intention, giving you that immersive lift you've been chasing. Bass doesn't rumble without control. It lands with authority and clarity from the wireless 8-inch subwoofer. You stop adjusting settings because they're already in the zone. Movie nights gain scale and drama. Explosions feel real, ambience feels alive, and dialogue never gets lost. The whole experience doesn't just feel loud, it feels complete. Then you switch to music or gaming and realize the same thing, audio that is rich, textured, and genuinely dynamic. Effects move around you with precision. Every note has space to breathe. Take another look at availability while you have the chance. Wireless surround systems with this level of power and immersion tend to vanish off shelves when people experience what they can do in a real room. If you're hesitating because you're rethinking this might be overkill, that doubt evaporates the moment you live with it. This doesn't crowd your space, it defines it. The sound doesn't compete with your visuals, it elevates them. The surprise benefit. Even at normal listening levels, the system fills your room with crisp, detailed audio. You don't have to blast it to feel the difference. Owning this gives you a quiet sense of pride. Guests notice it. You notice it. You stop browsing alternatives because you finally feel what true surround sound can be. It shifts how you engage with movies, shows, games, and music. Sound that wraps your room with clarity, dialogue that stays anchored, and real height effects that feel purposeful. Bass that hits deep and clean, immersion that never tires you out, requires some space to breathe. Setup takes a bit of intentional placement. At some point, you stop running endless comparisons and start trusting what your ears are already telling you. You already keep coming back to this. Don't let this be the upgrade you delay and then regret later. Check the latest price and availability and make the call with confidence. When you're ready to finally feel your audio instead of just hearing it, this is the system you bring home.